the question I get all the time is, did you trade addictions? Is running and competition just a replacement for alcohol and drugs? And if that's the case, is that healthy? Is that okay? Or is that just as destructive? And I think that a lot of people in ultra running, like myself, who have been able to pull themselves out of a really bad, negative world, they don't want to answer that question or want to really look into that question, maybe just out of fear of what they might find. Because if the answer is yes, that's just as a destructive place to be, then what? What does that mean? What does that look like?
I wanted to do something, to test my limits. I decided Leadville was the first 100-miler I ever did. And I wanted to revisit that 10 years later. It was actually 4,000 days later. Could I go back to the place where I did the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life, run the Leadville 100, and could I do it twice? Could I run the course back to back?
In the immortal words of the philosopher Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. And I got punched in the face a little bit today.
I wanted to do this thing to find a limit, like break through another limit. Like, is there another level that I can find? Another place where I can find a deeper strength to push forward? And I realized that maybe the limit that I need to break through is the limit of how much I'm going to let running take over my life.
So I guess the question is, and a question that I hope will come out in the making of this, is that for that person, if addiction is caused by feeling like you can control things or hoping that you can control things and not having the ability to do that, what happens when you lose control in the process of recovery? And if your means of pulling yourself out of that addiction is perpetuating that illusion of control by switching the focus, in other words, I have no control, so I'm going to escape from life by taking drugs or alcohol, and then I use something else to serve that same purpose, like exercising or playing video games or gambling, then I'm really spiritually, mentally no better off. I'm in the same rut.
Right.
And that's ultimately what we hope to really explore and separate through and just discuss from as many perspectives as we can. I know we've talked to some clinical psychologists already, some former professional athletes and musicians and people from all walks of life. So hopefully we can really expand on that.
Yeah.
All we need is more money.